Dun da 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 dum ba ba bum
bunch of
bum
idiots.
bum bum bum.
This is the worst. You look awful. And
Don't you Darth Bow me and tell me I look horrible. Guys, what's going on? Live on Two Wheels, episode 41, brought to you by the Discount X-Man, Chase on Two Wheels, and Darth Bow.
I wish you had given me a better name than that.
I'm so sorry. Bo was all Darth dude, and I was like, I got to be somebody. Guys, what's going on? Welcome to Live on Two Wheels, episode 41, your weekly motorcycle live show here on YouTube. That's also a podcast available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Please rate us if you're on Apple Podcast. Guys, today, you know what? Today's going to be a shit show.
Yeah, it is.
Let's just go ahead and get it out there. There's no way getting around it. We're going to talk ADV bikes because we're kind of obsessed right now. Not going to lie. But the new Desert X just came out. Ducati just launched that today. Perfectly timed. So we'll look into that. And we have a very fun game of what ADV bike is Bo going to get. And I think you guys are going to have a really good time. So buckle up. It should be a good show.
Yes, sir.
Couple things we got to hit first. You guys make sure to check out our Discord. There's going to be a link in the description if you're watching here on YouTube. We do a little Discord meme game at the end of the show, the last 5-10 minutes or so. If we choose your meme over on Discord, we will give you $50 Revzilla gift card. So, sound more excited, Darth Bow.
I'm not.
You're not Darth Bow anyway. You're regular Bow. Okay. So yeah, you guys go over to Discord, go to the Live on Two Wheels section. You'll see a little page for episode 41. Go to that. Post your memes there. Best of luck to you. Also, if you're on Apple Podcasts listening to us and you're not here live, that's okay. But if you're on Apple Podcasts, we would love a review over there. Final thing, I think, is we're on the countdown, guys. We are not going to be here much longer. We are
Such a fucking final. Jesus.
We are moving the show. It's going to stay live on the Chase on Two Wheels channel like you're watching here, but we are going to be moving over to Live on Two Wheels' own dedicated YouTube channel.
Live on Two Wheels is.
Live on Two Wheels
It's the plural of us.
We are officially at the 500 sub mark. You guys nailed that last week. We currently have 536 based on my show notes. So the more of you guys go subscribe over there, the better. Did I just say subscribe with a V? Maybe I did.
Said Live on Two Wheels is.
It is Live on Two Wheels. But yeah, guys, all of that's happening. Go check out the YouTube channel. After we get into 2022, all of the videos of us doing our show will be on the YouTube channel Live on Two Wheels. It will not be on the Chase on Two Wheels channel anymore. Yeah. It'll still be live over here, but then afterwards, the kind of, recorded version will go up over there. Yeah. All right. I think that's all we got. Okay, bye. It was just we get on, we promo, we leave.
Yep.
So, guys, like I said, it's going to be a shit show today. We just kind of want to get on and chat and talk about stuff that we've been interested in. I've got a challenge that I'm going to start tonight, and I'll get to update you guys next week. And we'll talk about that later as well. But first, housekeeping.
Oh.
Housekeeping?
I think you're sleeping.
Housekeeping?
You come back in an hour.
Housekeeping, you want towels?
More towels. Need sleepy.
Housekeeping, you want mint for pillow?
Please go away. Let me sleep for the love of God.
I didn't include the last part because I don't know how.
When did you add that?
About 10 minutes ago.
You ain't gonna tell somebody that you've got a housekeeping sound that you're gonna play when we talk about housekeeping?
Yeah, bud. That's just V1.
Oh,
You
good.
just wait.
Okay. So there's an official housekeeping segment now. Full of audio and everything. Okay. I'm thrown off so hard. What happened this week, Bo? Jeez, let me compose myself.
Not a whole hell of a lot. We are preparing for the end of the year.
We are.
So we're
in
trying
the
to get all the videos that we need done.
final stretch.
So that, we need to
pop stuff out.
We got one video left to film.
Yep.
And if you guys have been subbed for more than a year,
you know
it's
which one it is.
It's a very special video. There's only one of them every single year. And it is the clickbaitiest thing that we do the entire year. That's all I'll say. Yeah. It's coming up. That's the only video we have left to film, and we're totally done. We've got a lot of content coming out for you guys, but it's
content's still there, but the filming is done.
Yeah, all the filming is done. Yeah. We are also ramping up WBRG. We are trying to. If you guys are over on Patreon, you guys know all the deets on that. But we're about to have 2 builds same time. Should be a shit show.
We're trying to get those things done and off to their new homes.
Despite what people think, people have some sort of vibe that like we're trying to like stretch this shit out. No, I don't think they understand.
I wanted to be done with them 7 months ago.
Yeah, we're the ones that get hurt the most by the builds taking a long time. So it's like you don't understand how bad we want to get this stuff going. What else? We got a lot of MT09 SP content came out.
Yep.
1 month review today, city review yesterday. We've got a bike review or a bike v bike video coming out tomorrow. Yep. So much content, guys. It's absolutely insane.
It's been a lot of fun.
It has been a lot of fun. 2021, I don't know about you,
a good year.
It warped through.
It was a good year, though. I think that we were the busiest that we've ever been, especially outside of what we do here.
Yeah.
But, like, how many events did we attend this year?
You know?
Comparatively, it was a lot more.
It was a ton more, yeah, because I actually had you guys to send out, and we were looking at the numbers earlier. 2021 was a strong year.
Yeah.
Like, and that was in recovery mode from getting hacked last year. So, like, it was kind of crazy. We're very happy to have you guys all along for the ride.
Okay. And 2022 is going to be even better. Ain't no hope.
There's no hope.
You're being positive about the Evader. You can be positive about this.
Okay, well, that's a segue of my challenge to myself that everybody else thinks I'm going to fail. If you guys have been up to date on the channel, you guys know that Venom company that makes like the little Chinese bikes, they gave us an Evader. It's like a Grom, and it's just
it's an electric
powered
with a hub motor.
Yeah. Now, tonight, after the show, I have fully charged it. I will be taking it on its wait. Can I get some like serious music or something?
I mean, the only one I have is this.
Perfect. Hold on, let me prep. Tonight, after this show, Chase will embark on his biggest adventure yet, on the smallest bike ever. It is a Evader from Venom, and the chances of him making it home to his wife and dog are slim. It is fully charged, but is he fully ready? We'll find out. Anyway, so that's my goal. We've never tested it to its limit.
Yeah.
I will be doing that today on a preemptive early episode of Adventure Bros.
Yeah, it's not what I would call a long distance vehicle of any sort. And by a long distance, I mean anything. Well, we haven't taken it anywhere but the Floop-de-Loop.
That's a good point. Also, that's going to be happening. We'll update you guys next week. And before we get into the show, I got one more thing to say.
Okay.
And that is our ghost tip of the week. You guys ready for it? You guys loved it last week. We're going to do it again. Ghost tip of the week: don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweaty things. That's a good one. I like that one a lot. So Ghost is the show producer.
Love that guy.
Do we call him show producer?
I mean, that's
a pretty normal role. Also, this can you go to my screen?
Yeah, hold on.
So my adventure on the Evader that's going to start tonight is a test episode of our soon to come show coming in 2022, Adventure Bros.
Be here for the stream next week.
That's a good point.
That your
I
wife
will
just
be.
brought up.
Does she?
Yes.
Wait, Chase, you're gonna. That's a great point. So guys, I will be in California next Thursday, which we all know is the stream day.
Yes.
So we got two options. Either I can go live from the hotel room, or let's not do that because I might be in the air. We're gonna have the stream on Wednesday next week
Okay, cool.
because I get to go ride a Multistrada Pikes Peak Edition on a racetrack with Ducati.
That's wait.
Thank you. I am so hyped. It is going to be, like, we all know I don't travel a lot.
Yeah.
I don't like to travel. So when I do, it has got to be a big deal.
Yeah.
Ducati reaching out and be like, Chase, we want you on a Multistrada. I was like, bitch, Chase wants me on a Multistrada. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
It's good times.
We might, this is a little sneak peek, we might have a decent amount of Multistrada content coming in 2022.
I'm happy
That's
about
all I'm able to say. All right.
So let's get into meat and taters. This.
Let's get into the meat and taters and push the veggies aside.
Okay, well, you know I can mute you, right?
I do.
Okay, so be careful.
All right. So, Adventure Bros 2022. In preparation for Adventure Bros 2022,
Yeah.
we got some decisions to make, Bo.
Yeah.
And we've been kind of, dancing around the subject of you want an adventure bike. The audience and I know
Yeah.
that you have been converted thanks to our friends over at Harley Davidson and their Pan America. You have just left your cruiser brethren.
I haven't left it.
You've left it. You don't care about them anymore.
I don't. It's not that I don't care about them. It's just that now they're a second place. They're the least favorite child out of two.
The least?
Out of two. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, because we filmed a video earlier, and this motherfucker, he gonna say that the Speed Triple RS was his favorite bike he rode all year.
Yeah. It's a great bike.
Speed Triple. You don't care about cruisers anymore.
I do care about cruisers.
Are they number one?
If they're not number one.
Are
that
they
doesn't-
number two?
Look,
Are
just
they
'cause-
number three?
Just because you love your first child more than your second child doesn't mean you don't love your second child. It just means you love one more. And if you say
All
that you don't love one more, you're fucking lying.
All the parents at home know what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh, I don't have favorites. Bullshit. You have favorites.
Do you have a brother?
I do. I have 2 brothers and 5 sisters.
So I'm feeling some internal struggles coming back up from your past.
I was definitely in the top 5, but definitely nowhere near the 1.
Oh God! You know what? You're the number one on this show, Bo.
Yeah, I'm the number 1 guy named Bo on this show.
Yes. Okay. So we have a questions list for your ADV bikes.
Okay.
And since you're the resident ADV expert,
I guess I rode one time.
you've ridden more. Well, I've probably ridden more. You've ridden more ADV bikes in adventure status than I have, because all of mine have been just on the road. Well, so that's not an adventure.
So if people don't know or haven't seen them for whatever reason, we did 2 videos on the Harley Pan Am.
We did.
Harley sent me out to the Mojave Desert with 9 other YouTube creators, which was interesting because that's the first event that I've been to that was content creator only. Mm-hmm. And they spent the day training us, and then the next day was a big ride. And to answer some questions right off the bat, it is a great motorcycle. It is a great motorcycle just in general. Like, it's a great touring bike. It's a great street bike. It's a great off-road bike. It is far better of an off-road bike than I am an off-road rider. But, and here's the reason that it got me thinking about this whole thing and what brought this kind of to a head, was that I had kind of in my head looked at ADV riding as like old man game.
Same.
You know?
Absolutely same.
But I learned very quickly that those old men are the best riders I've ever seen in my entire life.
You know, I should have known this when a GS rider just came hauling ass past me one day on the mountain.
Yeah.
And I was on like an R6 or something like
Yeah.
that. And he was just like, what are you doing? Get out of my way status. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you're dumb. And I
So
should have known that.
that was like the first like turning point where I was like, oh shit, these cats are like in their mid 50s.
Oh, yeah, cats, baby.
And
yeah.
they are riding motorcycles far better than I've ever seen anybody ride them. And that was like the first moment. But then getting out there and doing it.
Well, Bo, tell the people at home, what do you consider the difference between ADV bikes and dual sports?
Not much. Like, so, I mean, there was somebody saying in the chat, I forget where it was now, that like dual sports are more for single track. You can do single track on ADV bikes too. It's
Single
just-
track meaning?
You've seen them. It's literally like a cutout. You're in the middle of the woods and there's like a rut where bikes. You see them on trails.
So
and stuff.
super thin dirt path.
Yeah,
what
it's
is
meant
single
for
track.
one motorcycle. It's a single track, or sometimes they call single tracks the smaller like 1-lane roads.
Wait, what's the UK thing? They call them, what's a green lane?
It's I think that's considered a single track.
Oh, okay. I've
Yeah.
heard the word green lane before, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know what a green lane
It's
is.
for a lot of them. You'll see like when you look at maps of like off-road, routes and stuff.
Right.
They'll tell you it's like for horseback, motorcycle, hiking, that kind of thing.
Oh, so they're green on the map, hence the green lane, maybe?
Maybe. I
That
don't
would
know what
make
it looks
sense.
like in the UK. But, I mean, really what it comes down to is like dual sports are generally more geared towards dirt that can do some road.
Okay.
And ADV adventure bikes tend to be more, they may be more biased one way or the other, but they're competent at both. They're meant for a long, like, street touring and also
Right.
unpaved, I think is the actual term. Unpaved road.
And I would imagine generally dual sports are lighter than
Much.
adventure bikes,
Yeah.
generally speaking.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your thought on spoked wheels versus cast?
You don't want cast off-road.
Why?
Because, well, so from the way I understand it and just looking at them, spoke wheels, cast wheels, you'll crack the shit out of them. You come down too hard, you crack it, that's it. That's the end of your ride.
So you almost have to have spoked wheels then.
I mean, if you're doing anything that, like some of the stuff we were doing, we would definitely have, on the Pan Am, we would have definitely not wanted cast wheels.
You guys had spoked wheels, I assume?
Yeah, because there was a very long section of just, well, you're talking about large rocks, and we're going like 40 miles an hour. There's rocks just buried in the sand,
Right.
and shit like that. So if you hit one of those on a cast wheel and it dents the rim, and you lose air pressure,
Oh.
the end. Whereas
Well,
like
so-
if you like fuck something up on a spoked wheel, you can replace spokes, you can maintain it there,
Right.
and get and limp to somewhere.
Have we so lately, because of this ADV conversation we've been having,
Yeah.
I've been watching an obscene amount of Tenere 700 videos.
Yeah,
I
bro.
like always have a Tenere 700 video on one of my side monitors while I'm working throughout the day.
Well, we had movie night over here. that one night.
You showed me.
I pulled up the fucking cart like grade school, and I was like,
Yeah, yeah, you did. Maybe we can show some clips of that later. Bo showed me this 2 episodes of this season of a show called The Seeker.
Yeah.
It's 2 episodes on YouTube. One's
Taurus.
Seeker 2. Dude's insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. He's on a T7 and he kills it.
Yeah, it's
If
pretty
we have
good.
time, we won't, but maybe we can find time in today's episode. So when you're looking at motorcycles right now, Bo, you're
Yeah.
looking at the ADV space.
Yeah.
What is making you go ADV instead of dual sport? Because from what I hear
The
from
roadside.
you, so it is the roadside. Because if
Yeah.
you were just wanting off road, you'd probably go
if I
dual
was just
sport.
wanting off road, I wouldn't even be looking at dual sports. I'd be looking at dirt bikes,
Right.
and then just trailer it. But that's not what I want. I want to be able to. the difference for me is that I want to be able to ride to the spot where I'm going. So like, there's some routes up in Blue Ridge that I'm
Right.
like, okay, I'm just gonna ride 2.5 hours
Right.
out there, not have to change anything except a mode, and then go off road.
So you want the whole package of you want one vehicle that you can get there, have your fun,
I
and
want
then
to be
ride
able to
home.
take a long trip. I want to be able to do some off-road stuff. I want to be able to like just kind of go get go get lost.
Right. ADV bro status. Adventure bro status.
Yeah.
So
the thing is, and people that have been watching know that I've been like in the market. I'm ready to get rid of my bike and move to something else. And I have a checklist of things that I need out of a motorcycle for me to, and that checklist has grown over the years as I've matured as a rider. And one of those things is comfort and carrying capacity, luggage. Like,
right.
am I going to be able to throw stuff in something and be able to take it out, wherever I'm going, long trip or whatever.
Right. Yeah, because you don't want to put that stuff on your back.
Heated grips. These things start adding to the list. And then after experiencing the thing in Mojave, I was like, oh, I want to be able to like take a dirt road somewhere, or go up and find a good trail that leads to the top of the mountain that you can't get to on asphalt.
I don't know what it feels like because I've never. I mean, like I've kind of done it when me and Yummy were doing our adventure series, but I think it's totally different if the feeling of going down a regular road and you pass a little dirt road and you authentically have the ability to be like, I wonder what's down that road.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down that road because like we never really found any there where there was like actual dirt paths.
Yeah.
But from what it sounds like, North Georgia, if we go up a little north from here, there are legit amazing off-road
So they got
locations.
a lot of fire roads and a lot of like.
Explain what a fire road is, because I keep hearing this term and I'm not really understanding what a fire road is.
It's essentially a dirt access road for like basically for emergency vehicles. Like the rangers and stuff use them to get around in places where they're very remote.
Oh, so it's like an established road just made of dirt for like off-road. Like
what ends up
traveling.
happening is you can take those roads as in just regular. They have classifications. There's certain roads, like OHV trails and stuff like that, where it's like it'll tell you it's like, you're not allowed to have a 4-wheeled vehicle on this. You're not allowed to have this on there. You can't go here. There's some roads that are closed to the public. There's some roads that are only open to certain types of vehicles.
Right.
So
Interesting.
yeah,
The fire roads seem like an easy thing to use to go to then.
Yeah, yeah, because like there's just at the bottom of Blood Mountain, there's like 20 or 30 different trails, and most of them connect to each other in certain spots. Yeah, dude, and you can just go.
Have you been looking this stuff up?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Where do you look this up? Like, is there like a resource online?
There's a couple of All Trails. There's a couple apps that do it, and then there's of course Rever has the ability to check off-road routes, and there's all sorts of stuff like that where you can go out and you can map it, and people will be like, yeah, this is.
So maybe
rating
there's
the
a way to
difficulty and
like
stuff.
bring in Rever on doing some video series next year then.
Yeah.
About this whole off-road thing. Do you have anything that you went out on this Pan Am ride in the Mojave? Is there anything you learned from that you wish you could like have gone back a week and told yourself like, hey, here's what you should know going into this that you haven't touched on yet? Like if I was gonna go do an adventure ride, what would you be like if we had a powwow? What would you be like? Hey, know this.
Right. The big thing for me that like I'm carrying with me is the characteristics of these bikes on sand. So usually when things get upset on the road, like our tendency is to like chop throttles, brakes, clutch in, things like that, and it breaks the momentum and blah blah blah. In a lot of cases on the road, some things you'll power through, but in most cases, if you're going in a straight line, you tend to try to back yourself off of whatever's happening in front of you.
Right.
Whereas like in sand, and we were in some pretty deep sand, it's just like, nope, if you feel that back end start to slide out, hammer on it.
Like give it more throttle?
Give it more throttle, and the bike will try to right itself up.
That's
The
so
front
counterintuitive to what your brain wants to
the
do.
front
though.
wheel, pointless. Trying to steer, pointless when you're on like really loose stuff. You're literally, the more you try to do anything with it,
Yeah.
the more you're going to fuck something up. So you're using your rear wheel and your body to navigate those situations.
Really?
Yeah.
So your front wheel don't even matter. Like, how do you stop from going off a cliff?
On certain things, that's it. It's body position. It's using your counterweight and using the power of the bike to get it to do stuff, and then trail braking and stuff like that to help out.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah, but like in sand, that was the big thing. It was just like, oh, you're starting to slip, or you're not getting any traction. The bike's gonna squirrel out on you. Just power through it. And I'm like,
knowing everything I know about
the moment
riding,
you stop in sand is
you're donezo.
Yeah, it's done. Now you got to get it out of there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was the coolest thing.
Something fun you got to do this week on Tuesday.
Yes.
You got to go out to a little Triumph thing.
Yes, it did.
What was going down at the Triumph thing? Tell the people.
Aside from some interesting fire art and fire dancing, they were unveiling the new Tiger 1200. It was it was whatever frequency that Google is listening to you all the time. Mm-hmm. I think Triumph was like tuned into that for.
They had paid Google.
We were talking about it, and then it was just like, hey, you guys want to go to the...
Yeah, we got an email, and, Bo's been in this adventure brain space lately. So when we got the email of like, hey, there's a launch party for the Tiger 1200, are you going to come? And I was like, I'm not, but Bo is probably excited to go. So you got to see it in person.
Yeah.
Did you get to sit on it? You didn't get to ride it or anything.
I got to sit on it.
Okay. What are our thoughts right now?
Tall as shit.
Okay.
And that was the GT Explorer. And that's the one with the 8-gallon gas tank.
8-gallon gas tank.
It's a big bike. It's going to be polarizing because a lot of people, including yourself, really like the way the old 1200 looked.
We have a launch video for the 1200.
It has completely changed.
Oh God. Sorry. I'll leave it up
like
and you
it
can
a
control
lot. I like the looks of it. Like I like the styling better. It seems like it's more conducive to it. It's big. It's much bigger than it looks in person.
Look how big it is with just two people on it. Like the bike, it does look kind of massive. So what do you think about riding something like this off road? Because
it's a lot of weight.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of weight.
I mean, but obviously people can handle it off-road, but these guys are obviously professionals.
A bajillion GSs out in the world doing some crazy shit, so...
That's a good point.
It's one of those things where, I guess, you can do it. I mean, I say that, but the Harley Davidson was, it's a 560-pound bike, and it was fine.
Do you know how much this Tiger 1200 is? The green?
Yeah, it's like a khaki green you liked. It is 500 and... It's dropped 50 pounds. It's like 550 or something like that, 560, some shit like that.
So, having...
That's the regular one. The Explorer adds more weight because of the massive tank.
Bro, these guys are just hauling balls.
Yeah, they'll do it.
Yeah, I imagine with the ADV stuff...
So here's the thing about that, right?
Oh my God, snow on one side, just dirt on the other.
The weight of it doesn't mean anything really when they're moving like that.
Right.
Okay? The weight really comes into play when you're doing slow stuff, and that is where the weight really matters.
I'm sorry, I'm
weird.
not...
Yeah.
I can't not laugh with this stuff.
Wait, I'm going to go to the screen because people have to see that.
Yeah, you guys need to appreciate what I'm laughing at.
Yeah.
Is it 5:30 already?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. This happens every time. Yeah, so our producer made this. Hey, Bo, got that updated ad? Cycle Gear and JP? What? Where did he grab that?
Who knows?
Where did that come from?
Who knows? All right, we'll run an ad, and then we'll come back and we'll finish this up.
Oh, that's so great, though. What's going on, guys? This episode of Live on Ontwowheels is brought to you by Revzilla's RPM membership. What that is basically a membership program that only costs $60 a year, not a month, but a year, and you get a ton of rewards from it. It's kind of like Amazon Prime for Revzilla. So if you're buying a lot of motorcycle gear, especially on Revzilla, this could be really interesting for you. check out all of the things you get for this. So you're going to get free 2-day shipping and returns. You're going to get 10% off exclusive brands. You're going to get 5% cash back, period. Also, for you first-time members, you're going to get $15 in cash back from the moment you get this membership. It's also going to include early access to sales and phone lines and exclusive events. So if you're somebody that buys a ton of gear and could find a lot of value in this RPM thing, by all means, we'll have a link for you down in the description below. Thank you guys for supporting the show by going to that link. And thank you, Revzilla, for sponsoring this episode. We'll see you guys with the rest of the show.
Okay.
All right, we are back. Hey, Bo, does that RPM program only work for Revzilla?
No, it also works for Cycle Gear and JMP Cycles.
Man, that's so convenient that you could get one subscription and get so many discounts.
You can also get biannually the Common Tread in written form.
Oh, are you talking about one of these?
I am. Are they
This-
still not opened?
Is this the
Have you opened
cheesiest ad we've ever done?
No.
You're right. It's definitely not. So, guys, check out the RPM program. Link's in the description. It helps the show. And if you like watching it, you should help it. Okay, so we got a lot of bikes that are on your list.
Yeah.
And our producer, Ghost, put together a
Massive.
list and a chart. The man made a chart. Are you ready for the chart?
Okay.
ADV bikes under 1,000 cc's.
Yep. Let's go.
All right, go. Thank you, Ghost, by the way, for
Yeah.
making this. You guys give Ghost a shout out in the chat.
Yeah.
All right, under 1,000 cc's. As you guys can see, price-wise, hefty prices. Look at this. The man just pops this out. So we got cc's on
Go
the
ahead and pause
bottom.
it.
We got cc's on the bottom. We got price on the left. And this is how it breaks down. Ducati Multistrada. Wait, there's a multi. Oh yeah, the Multistrada V2. We made a video on that. 15K. Wow, we make a lot of videos though, so that's not as terrible as it sounds. At the tippy top, we got Ducati Multistrada V2, a 937 cc's at 15 grand.
And at the very bottom,
And at the very bottom, the Honda
Honda.
CB500X.
which is not that much of an off-road capable. So like,
yeah.
so that's the thing. Like ADV can mean anything for anybody. You can get
Right.
you can get a road faring, road biased ADV bike. There are plenty of them that exist.
Right.
My personal taste is towards the more off-road stuff or more off-road capable.
Right. I am
I ain't gonna
happy
be
to
doing
see-
so serious. I'm not gonna be pulling a Pole Taurus. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And we'll make sure you guys know what Paul Taurus is before we leave. But a V-Strom is a solid motorcycle. I've ridden one of those on road.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. That Tenere 700 only coming in around 10.3. I really want that bike so damn bad.
Yeah.
I wish you guys could understand. Triumph Tiger 800 XR, 12 grand. So like adventure bikes ain't cheap, man. You're looking at spending some dough
Yeah.
for a motorcycle that is gonna be in a situation that could easily be damaged, which is something I don't understand.
It's called patina. It's road patina.
Patina?
Is
Who
that,
is that?
Is that a new word for you?
I ain't never heard of patina.
Okay.
She sounds very nice.
Okay.
So upping the price, we've got BMW's F850 GS, which you were telling me earlier is really high on your list.
Yeah, it's very high on my list.
Okay, why is that one and not the 1200 GS, which is like the more typical
Because
GS?
I don't care. I'm going to piss a lot of people off out there. I hate
hot takes.
I hate the boxer engine so much.
So does the 850 not have a boxer engine?
No, it's a parallel.
So if the boxer engine is what was in that F900, that thing I am not a fan
Yeah, I
of.
don't like it. I did. There's
Yeah.
they've only kept it because it's iconic. It serves no purpose to have that horizontally
It just like super did not get me
opposed
excited.
cylinders anymore. Like they originally did it for air cooling and the efficiency of air cooling, but it's no longer a thing. And I think the characteristics of it are weird. Now that being said, the suspension on the GS, the 1250, is by and large the best off-road and on-road suspension ever. It's tele-levered in the front, so when you brake, there's no dive.
Really?
Yeah. So there's
Ooh.
a separate spring, and it looks like a rear shock,
Uh-huh.
and that that keeps it from diving. So that takes up the dive and does not transfer it to the front forks.
Bro, how hilarious would it be? It wouldn't happen because I think I'm too dedicated to the T7, but how hilarious would it be if you got a GS 850 and I got a Multistrada V2? Like, we would be on pure adventure bro status at that point.
We would be the luxury adventure bros.
And we would, that would be a luxury episode
Our
of Adventure
ADV
Bros.
gear would have to be in the style of a three-piece suit.
Right. Wait, can we play the audio for the Multistrada one? I
Yeah,
just
hold on.
want everybody to be able to appreciate
I have to remember which one it is.
the way this guy talks. Hold on. You guys have to experience
Play
it.
it.
It's only 30 seconds.
Okay.
You guys, you'll make it. All right. I just love this so much. Listen to the guy's voice.
The roads to ride are infinite. The smooth and winding ones. The ones that crumble and the ones that are covered in dust.
An epic
Through the
reading.
water and across the mountains. They don't even have to look like a road.
Well, that guy.
You ride, you decide. New Ducati Multistrada V4.
Bro, the way he says
The
Multistrada.
Ducati Multistrada V4 for giraffes.
It's the new Ducati Multistrada V4.
Fucking Davy Jones over there. What
Bro,
the shit?
Do you know how much better this channel would be if I talked like this in the Ducati Multistrada? I
matey.
love it.
Fucking went full pirate.
I want it so bad. Okay, so here's the bike you were talking shit on, the GS 1250.
I wasn't talking shit about it. I just don't like that engine. The rest of the bike is fantastic.
Lots of BMW
There
people
is
are
a
gonna disagree
reason
with
that
you.
that bike is number one. It's because it pretty much started this segment of big bore adventure.
So I don't know if I was saying I told the show people, but a few weeks ago I watched through The Long Way Up. Ewan McGregor and Charlie, insert Ewan McGregor's friend, who's Charlie's last name. So sorry, Charlie. But I watched through that, and I was reading some articles about it just because it's super interesting, and they did the long way round where they went around the world, right?
Yeah.
And I think that was their first one. They are the ones, from what I understand from articles, they put the BMW GS on the map and made it one of the most popular motorcycles that BMW ever made. And I'm pretty sure from what I read, they are the ones that caused the GS to be the GS. Like if you want to call it like the king of adventure
caused
bikes.
the GS to be the GS is that there was nobody else doing something like that.
Well,
That's really what it boiled down to. It didn't hurt, but like from the word go, the GS and the GSA have had no competition for quite some time, and then other manufacturers like a purpose-built big bore ADV bike, they were it. That was the
Yeah.
only option. Your only other option was to take a bike that wasn't that and
just
try to
do
make
the
it.
best you could,
and try,
yeah.
try to make it. Now you can do most of this stuff on most bikes.
Right.
With the right kind of suspension and tire fiddling.
Right.
I mean, shit. Itchy Boots went across South America on a 250L and then competed in the Kalahari Rally.
Charlie Borman, by the way. Thank you, Chad.
Yeah, I mean, she rode a CRF 250L across South Africa.
Well,
and then rode a rally in it. So
here's
you
the
can do it
cra-
on any of
right.
these things, right?
Here's the crazy thing, though. Like BMW, and we've been doing adventure videos at this point where we're talking about these, so I'm aware of this market way more than I ever been.
It's a fantastic road bike too.
But even knowing everything I do now about the adventure space, when I see a BMW GS, the 1250 specifically, that is when I think in my head adventure bike. And this is coming from somebody that loves the Multistrada.
Yeah,
BMW has it visually locked.
yeah.
Because that's what an adventure bike looks like to me.
Yeah, I mean, what they did was they took the idea of a fairing street bike and then the shape and silhouette of a dirt bike, and kind of combined them together. I mean, that beak is functional. It would be functional in a sense that it keeps things from flying, just like a dirt bike fender.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I still want to put
Gives
some
them enough
miles on a
clearance.
GS.
Yeah.
Like the 1250 Mountain had a couple up there
Yeah,
for a
great
while,
bike.
and I just
It's
never got the opportunity.
Great on the road.
I would be really interested to
Yeah.
ride it. If you guys haven't seen, Ducati just put out their Desert
Yes.
X too,
Yeah,
which
this
is
exciting.
a
You know how
very-
I feel about the Dakar style.
I'm very aware.
I love the look of these things.
Oh, please tell me they have one of these dramatic ass Ducati videos. Not the 25-minute one. Absolutely not. Where the
No.
guy,
Goodbye. Yeah.
yeah, bro, check that out. What a cool shot.
Yeah.
Super polarizing motorcycle too. Like it's got a very specific look.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are it's gonna be like MT10 status where they're either gonna hate it or love it. Where are you at with this Desert X thing?
I fucking love it. I think it's I think it's the coolest looking. I guess right up there with the T7 in that looks department. I like that it kind of looks retro.
Wait, is the gas tank in the back?
Maybe a reserve or something like that. Is there a gas tank in there?
Hold on. Yeah, look at this side, like little side panel thing.
So kind of like the
It's got 2 gas tanks.
yeah. So kind of like, well, no, that must
Wait.
be an option. Ah, that's what that is.
Optional gas. Wow.
Yeah, that's cool.
Strange.
I like it. I think it looks great.
So are they basically taking their Scrambler X
Yeah.
or their Desert Sled
Yep.
Scrambler, and they just like modified it to
Yeah.
be more adventure-y? Is that the whole? That's the whole
Essentially,
thing?
that's what it looks like. But I would be curious as to what else they've added or changed.
Right.
But
Very strange
I
looking
love the way-
headlights.
I love the way that looks. It's got a very old school vibe.
It does have an old school vibe. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sold on the looks. So here's the thing. It looks like it's got like a Husqvarna futuristic vibe, but it's supposed to be a dirt
to me,
thing.
it looks like a 1970s style bike,
Huh.
but modernized. I dig it. I actually dig it.
I'm very interested with this rear gas thing. That seems strange.
So I mean, it's going to be like similar to the way that fully spec'd out T7 is with the 4 gas tanks on it.
Do you think this looks like a Ducati though?
No,
Okay, see that's
Yeah.
maybe that's my problem.
not at all.
Because like I mean, we've seen a lot of Ducatis, and the vast majority of the time, a
Yeah.
Ducati looks like a Ducati.
This does not look like a Ducati.
This looks like a Honda.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Does it not give you Africa Twin vibes?
I mean, that's unfair because pretty much all of those Dakar styled bikes have a similar look,
right.
but they didn't Ducati the look up, so they kind of stuck with the Dakar styling.
But to your argument,
Yeah.
that's a good thing,
Yeah.
right? Because it's established itself
They
as
could have
this
easily
Dakar
have
vibe.
done this in the multi kind of way and put hints of that. I love that they didn't go that way. I love that windscreen with the halftone shading halfway up. I
That
love
is
the big
kind of
round
cool. I'll give you
headlights.
that. The interesting thing about this is, so we've got the Desert X now,
Yeah.
but Ducati also just put out their Multistrada V2. So is this that situation where Ducati has the more road-focused Multistrada V2, and then if you are going to do more dirt than the Multistrada should really do, you go with the Desert X? Like, what's the conversation there? Because those bikes are really similar.
A lighter package. It's essentially, it's like, do you go Tenere 700 or do you go Super Tenere?
Oh, you go Tenere 700.
You know what I mean?
I know the answer to that
but
question.
yeah,
hey,
but like-
can you answer?
Okay,
hey,
shut
I would like to
your
answer the
mouth.
question.
It's not a question.
You go.
It's a-
You go Desert.
It's a
You go
rhetor-
700.
It's a rhetorical question. So, like, you would be choosing: do I want big, big bore, long stretches with little, pressure on the components and the, longer life in the motor,
Right.
more efficiency at highway speeds, but you trade that for big, heavy bike.
I mean, 445 ain't light. How?
I mean,
we got to
that's-
look up the Multistrada V2.
That's
We got to find the weight of that thing.
that's light for a bigger ADV bike. These things aren't necessarily big bore.
My privacy
But
is
they're-
not important to you.
They're kind of getting there.
All right, V2 Multi 445. It's actually the V2 Multi is actually lighter. No, it's the same weight. Exact same weight. So that makes me even more curious. 937cc liquid cooled 8-valve L twin. What's this thing got?
No, it's
And
not.
the price is similar.
Yeah.
So what is happening here?
No idea.
This is what I want to find out.
Interesting. Yeah, the V2. I wonder.
So 15,295 versus.
I wonder if they
the
didn't base it off of their
16.
Scrambler platform at all.
Interesting.
I wonder if they based off the multi-platform.
That would be so strange, though. Like, why would you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't get that one.
I'm trying to find engine spec. There we go. Tech specs. This is what we need. Where 937cc Ducati Testra Stretta 11 degree, and it doesn't give a name.
It's an L twin, whatever. Yeah, then they're all L twins. So
So this has got the same power plant as the Multistrada V2.
I wonder if this is not the Scrambler. That's interesting.
So is this based
All right.
on the Multi then?
That's what I'm thinking.
So they took the Multi V2 and made the weird rally dirt version.
Maybe
Maybe?
they just wanted to have those two. I mean, like, here's the thing though. I've seen people running multis off road as well.
Right. I mean, to be fair, this is like a little like rally, like hardcore situation.
With that extra fuel tank, I wonder if the reason they're doing this is because in the rallies now there's another classification for the bigger ADV bikes. Because remember we were talking about that with the Tenere 700. There's now a whole class
Right.
in that CC range, and I wonder if that's why they're doing it.
Maybe so.
They're making a bike that is already ready to go for
Yeah.
them. I think that's what it is.
Interesting.
Yeah, because so we were talking. I can't remember who we were talking to. It was a guy at Yamaha saying that at the rallies, they had to put the T7s and such like in their own classification because a lot of those guys were running 400s and stuff in some of those.
Right.
And then you get the 700s and the 800s. So I wonder if Ducati was like, well, us too.
I honestly think yeah. That's interesting. Okay,
All right,
so I keep going back and forth
yeah,
to show. But guys, I have to show you guys these because they are my favorite. Ghost has gone through.
So I created a list of all the bikes that I've been looking at to purchase.
So naturally, Ghost goes in here and puts your little derp face on every single one of them. So here's what we're going to do because we are running out of time.
Yes.
We're going to run through every one of these photos, and you guys are going to let us know in the comments which one you think Bo fits on better based on our our professional analysis. So here we have the Tiger 1200.
Nope, that's the 900.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, Tiger 900, excuse me.
Ask me.
Okay, so Bo on the 900 Tiger. Bo on the Pan Am, which can I just say you are killing it in this photo, bro. I am so impressed with your riding ability.
So many skills.
You went to literally one class and you were doing this. So impressive.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we have the T7, which
Yeah, that's good.
we can be, you know what? To hell with Adventure Bros. We can be the T7 Bros.
I'm
Are you
gonna argue
down?
with you. Yeah.
T7 Bros?
I'm gonna argue
Okay.
with
Bo on the T7.
you. Yep.
Bo on a GS. This looks like
850.
the 850.
Yep.
Look at that! Look at that stream of dirt that you are just forgetting about as
I'm
you're
very
blazing.
good.
You are a professional, if anything. Next up, what is it? Is this the 890?
It might be the 890.
This is the 890 Adventure KTM. I mean,
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. Your beard really goes with your orange gear that you don't have.
Yeah.
I think this is a good match for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish they had gotten like 5 seconds after that because it was catching huge air.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Do you remember
can see
that
the front
moment?
wheel. Yeah, coming off.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, fuck that.
So, all right, guys. So,
All right, so those are the bikes that are legitimately on my list. I'm going to go to our screen, big
Okay.
open. Those are literally the one I'm shopping. It's not going to happen until next year sometime.
I'm trying to convince him to let us try to get some communication going on with companies because I would really like for us to get a long-term loaner adventure bike and then like make Bo ride to work every single day on it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that would be super interesting.
But either way, my shopping list has been made. Those are the bikes on them, the ones that were just shown.
Right.
What with I would like to know what you think that I would.
You talking to me or the peeps?
Yeah, you. Like when you see those bikes, which one do you think fits me more? Your personal feelings about the T7 aside.
Yeah, I'm not okay, so not counting T7. So I'm not gonna lie, the kind of cruiser history that you have, I think it would be poetic for you to be on the Pan Am.
It's a great
Just
bike.
because you have the history, you just rode it, but you come from the cruiser side, and Harley has such a history in cruisers. I think it would be kind of cool, but I'm also thinking how tall you are, right? You're a short guy. So the Pan Am can lower. The Tiger has a low seat option, but...
So does the Tenere, and the Tenere has a factory lowering kit.
Okay.
GS has a low seat.
If I'm going by photo alone, I honestly think you look the best on the GS. Like I'm not like this one.
I really like the 850 GSA.
And I know you're not on these bikes, but like I'm picturing you riding around, and I honestly think that bike kind of visually fits the best.
So very close in first and second place, but like by a small margin, is the Tiger 900 Rally Pro.
Okay.
And the GS, the 850 GSA. Now, then it comes down to price. All right, how much money do I have to spend on this? Because I'll be buying this outright.
Right. We can go back to our photo to show, or not photo, but graph.
I'll be buying this outright. The price is going to be an issue because I am not just going to be buying it. I'm going to have to buy.
You got to make it the bike you want it to be. Yeah.
So adding crash protection and all that stuff, and then this low seat, yada 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 yada.
So we're looking at either, what, $12,000 or $13,600?
So both
between
of the
GS and the Tiger.
The Tiger starts out at 13. The 900.
Oh, the 900, right.
The 900 Rally Pro starts out at like 14.9 or something like that.
Right.
I would be buying brand new for cash, kitted out the way I want it. Both of those things come up to like close to 18.
That much money to kit it out?
Like fully kitted out. I don't have to do another thing. They both have amazing electronics packages.
What do you have? What do you feel about buying used?
I'm not going to waste. This is the bike that I'm going to start this adventure on, and I'm going to have it for.
And you want it fresh to you, basically.
And I'm not going to settle for somebody else's fucking throwaway.
I get that.
You know what I mean? Like if this was just me, like I guess my second bike, I'll just throw a little bit of dough at it and get a used bike. No,
right.
I'm gonna go from start to finish. I'm gonna ride this thing as long as I can.
Ride it to the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy it brand new. It's gonna be.
Well,
mine.
also here's the thing though, with an adventure bike, assuming somebody buys it and actually rides it like they're supposed to, or what it's made for, do you want to trust somebody to do that?
Right.
It's kind of like buying a used supermoto. You know the person trashed this thing.
So that's the two that are on the top of my list.
BMW and Tiger, BMW GS 850 and the Triumph Tiger 900.
Right. So I'm also, the first thing that I'll be doing is buying my wife a new car because hers is a steaming pile of shit.
Good man.
And then after that is what determines what bike I get. So let's just say I don't have 18,000.
So she's gonna get a smart car then.
No,
just a tiny little boy.
I got to get her an SUV because she works with dogs, so she has to have a thing, room in the back.
Right.
So the bike that comes after that, if I can't afford, nearly 20 grand,
that's a lot of bike. That's a lot of dough.
Yep, is the T7.
Nuh-uh.
Yep.
Nuh-uh.
100%. So if it comes down, I don't know which. I have a feeling. So the Tiger 900 Rally Pro is top of my list right now.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you're not going to buy anything right now because there's no stock of
Right.
anything. Thank you, semiconductors.
Very closely after that is the 850 GSA specifically,
Okay.
and then depending on the cash, the T7.
So I
that's that.
will say, I'll put my little card in the game.
Yep.
I currently have multiple conversations of selling my WR. And you know how I feel about my WR.
I am okay. I know.
Are you surprised that? Well, I mean, this is because you're always here. You hear me talk about the T7 all the time, but I think most people don't understand how my WR has been ride or die for me for a long time.
It's mostly die lately, but yeah.
Okay, I haven't ridden.
So I'm going to address something that I keep seeing because people keep mentioning the KTM, and the KTMs are great bikes, but as far as what I want out of it, They do extremely well dirt. They're more dirt focused than I would like to be.
100%.
And that's all it comes down to. So let's go to Discord.
Oh God.
So now we know what I'm spending my money. It's something is going to be there. It's sometime in the beginning of the year. I will know what is going on,
You guys will be the first ones.
and
to
you
know.
guys will be the first one.
And we will tell you on the first episode of Adventure Bros. I love this so much. I really do. And I don't even own an adventure bike. And I also like wait, can I request that the Adventure Bros logo puts Chase on a T7? Can I make a request? Can this be the formal request for that? Okay. Anyway, so guys, we're gonna go to Discord now. We're on the Live on Two Wheels episode 41 page. Word, whatever the word is for that.
Oh yeah, we forgot to talk about that.
Here, no, I talked about it.
Oh yeah. Did you talk about the thread?
Yeah, thread. Yes, bro. This on Adventure Bros. This is me and you. Just gonna send it. Just gonna go for it. When Chase realizes there's rocks off road. Why do I hear boss music? What's that say? And that's where the Falcons lose. Yikes!
Oh, wow.
Little ATL burn right
Yep.
there. Preparing for smart. Yes, we are.
No, that's Brian's.
That's Brian's. Yeah, we are preparing for Smart though.
Yeah.
We have some funny stuff happening, and it's only gonna be for you guys. We're not putting it out on the channel.
It's just gonna be on Discord.
Yep. What's that doohickey thing?
Thingy-mabob.
Thingy-mabob. If we hire Smart, they could tell us. That's a good point. We need to hire Smart. We definitely need that. I can't even read these things. My
your brain
eyes
is
and my
shut
old my old age. I'm so sorry about first riding ADVs and two-stroke dirt bikes. Fame for real stuff.
Just keep going, bud.
Oh God, is Smart hardcore off-road? Is that what I'm finding out now?
Apparently.
Apparently so. Yay! Come to the AD. Wait, do it in your little Sith voice. No. Put your head. Put your hood on, bro. Come on.
Come to the ADV side. We have height adjustment.
By next week, if I don't have a sound bite of you saying
Come to the ADV side.
You are
I'm
not
gonna
good
be
at voices.
upset. Shut up. I'm okay with voices. The most smart podcast ever. Thank you, Andy. Thanks. We appreciate that. Let us show you the way.
have you just now noticed that the Smart helmet is?
It is a dirt bike helmet.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Thin.
Let us show you the way to ADV.
Why do all your voices end up in pirate?
I don't. They don't.
Yeah.
Give Discord a Smart emoji already. Oh, it's official as of now. Thank you, Randrew. Randrew made us a Smart emoji, so you guys can now drop a Smart sticker on things. So there's that.
I love our guys.
I do too. It's so great. Me looking for the reason for Smart not being on this podcast.
It's always on this podcast, bud.
Wait. No, yeah, it is always on the spot. We need to have an interview with Smart one day.
Let's do it.
We got to figure out the technical side of it, but we need to have a Smart interview. Kiss of Death backflip, Smart. See, if this guy would have had a Smart helmet on, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, wouldn't have.
So that's what we're learning here. So yeah, that's not Smart riding on Auburn Avenue.
No, it's not, dude.
No, it's really not. That's the road. Wait, it's the speed triple for
The Auburn Avenue is where I got mugged by that 6-foot crossdresser.
Yeah.
Held up at gunpoint. I told you that story. Yeah, I told them I wasn't going to give him my wallet because my Social Security card was in there, and that takes forever to get fixed.
So you told somebody, hold on, T. Somebody was robbing you, and you told them they can't have your wallet because it would inconvenience you.
And not just inconvenience. It's a pain in the dick. I was like, look, I'm not giving you my wallet. I'll give you my card.
I truly
because I can just turn that off.
Oh my God, I can't. Okay, when Chase hires Smart, see, look at that little Smart family.
Yeah.
I brought my tank, guys. Jesus Christ, what is that? A KLR? I can't tell what that is.
I can't either.
Okay, moving through these quickly. When Yankee gets Chase excited about ADV, I'm loving this high vis.
Yeah.
High vis. No, I don't do the high vis thing, but I'll ride smart. You know, I sold my kidney for this. It's a
GS
photo of a
R12.
GS. Yeah, I bet you did.
Yep.
When Andy finally likes a Triumph, bro. So Thornton 100 makes some dope Triumphs.
Yeah.
I have never almost been convinced to be like, maybe I want that, but then T7 wins every time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So that's the best ADV bike, says Smart. Is the KTM looks like a shield from a video game. Oh, God, we're already over. Fuck.
Yep.
Hey, Bo, there you go. Look, $8,000. 2010 KTM 990 Adventure, ready for adventure.
Yeah, that's
Also looks like a shovel.
I mean, I think they look cool.
Please,
I
nobody
just-
call this number. Please.
Super,
Let's go ahead and do that.
Super off-roady.
Okay, hold on. There's one of these that made me die.
Yeah,
I have to find it.
It was come to the ADV side.
I think it was come to the ADV side. Yeah, small bore. I think small bore's one before. That, you know what? Small bore, you get a Smart sticker. Yeah, come to the ADV side almost killed me. That was too good. Small bore, we will send you another one. Another $50 Revzilla gift card. Okay, that was our ADV Smart conversation. Thank you guys for watching. We love you guys being live. And if you're just listening, we love you too. You guys, before you leave out of here, make sure to hit that like button on this video. We would appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Remember, guys, next week, we're here on Wednesday because Chase will be in the air on Thursday going to a
his way to
real
California.
Smart review. Yeah, we got such cool stuff coming for you guys. Oh, my God. I wish we could tell you all about it, but we can't. We have to keep surprises. So, everybody... That was so great. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to post something on my Instagram story about this little bike, and then I will update people when I get home in my garage. So that way all you guys will know if I made it home. And if I didn't, I'll tell the story on last week.
Do you want me to follow you? I need a nice slow walk. I'll make sure you get home all right.
I take offense to that. This bike can do more than just that speed. All right, you guys cross your fingers that Chase makes it home to his beautiful wife and dog. And we'll see you guys next week on Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We'll see you on the smart side.